Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins. This time the clue is Wild Company with individual item themes, Keeping Company for our helm, Riding High for our chest, Primal Revival for our hands, check, and check for our legs. In this video we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies, and the easiest 80 possible. Okay, for the 100 score this week, I personally went for the company hat. This is something you can get from any of your grand companies. This is something equipable by all classes level 1 and above in the game. It might be the best option because of that, and of course is easily accessible. Alternatives to this do actually include any of the Grand Company type caps as well. So we're talking the Gridanian Soldier's Cap, Laminzan Soldier's Cap, and Uldan Soldier's Cap, and then so on and so forth, the Serpent Elite's Helm and things like that. I have not had the time to test all of those, especially when we've got a good option here that is accessible to much lower level and to everybody, all classes in the game level 1 and above. Great option. For our chest piece then, I went for the Calfskin Rider's Jacket. This is something I had lying around. It is by no means the best option. We'll talk about that in a second. I went for this because I had it lying around. It's equipable by all classes in the game level 1 and above, and is a nice piece of glamour, which is why I had it. Alternatives to this include the Archaeoskin Jack Coat of Crafting and Gathering, which you can find here. A fantastic option for this chest piece then is actually to come to Norlays and the Pillars of Ishgard at the Jeweled Grosier. And if you go over here and talk to Norlays and click Disciples of Hand and Land, you click levels 50 to 60 on the gear option, and you scroll down a bit, you'll find the Archaeoskin Jack Coat of Gathering. You might immediately think, why would I want a gathering piece that's going to be locked to gathering? It is in fact not locked to any other job or class in the game. It says all classes level 51 and above. So even as a summoner or a warrior, you'd be able to wear this just the same. It costs 10,038 gil. And for that reason, I think it's probably the best chest piece you can get if you want to just buy something from a vendor, and is easily accessible even to free trial because it's level 51 and above. So nice, easy option, 10,038 gil. Additionally to that, there's also the Fist Fighter's Jack Coat that should work, the Hussar's Jack Coat, and here we are, obviously, with the Calfskin Rider's Jacket. Lots of good options. I would personally recommend you going and getting the Archaeoskin Jack Coats of Gathering or Crafting, because they are also all classes in the game level 50 and above, right? Whereas this is obviously a level 1 and above piece of glamour, so depending on what you have access to. And then for our arms, this couldn't really be any more surprising. This is any of the Idleshire Tome gloves, specifically the ones that are either Hellfire, Slipstream, Torrent, or Hailstorm. All of these will work in their augmented or original forms. They will cost you poetics to acquire. Any of them will work, so choose whatever you have access to. They're level 60 and above 240 item level pieces that are locked to jobs, so you might want to shop around a little bit and obviously tailor it around whatever job you have at level 60 if you don't have them above that already. Then finally, we've got ourselves the Wind Silk Bottoms, a very simple craft. Level 1 and above, actually, accessible to all classes. Very good option. Alternatives to this, from a dungeon, we've got the Ghost Bark Bottoms of Casting. Again, locked to casting, but those will work. And the Ruby Cotton Bottoms will also work as per usual for this theme. So there we go, that's the 100 score. Honestly, not too bad, but we can make it a lot easier to get our maximum MGP. Let's first look at the 80 with dies. Alright, with the 80 with dies then, as you can see, we've gone for any weapon in the game dyed all brown dye. We've gone for pure white on any helm in the game. We've got metallic red on any chest and legs in the game that are dyeable. We've got gunmetal black on any hands in the game, and for our feet, again, we've got all brown. So honestly, not too bad. There are obviously quite a few premium dyes, but it tells us the story that we need to know for the Easy 80. So let's move on to that instead. For one option for easy 80 then, here's a few ideas for you. The first of which is to get the Archaeo skin Jack Coat of Gathering. Like we said earlier, you can get this from Norlays in the Pillars of Ishgard, in the Jeweled Grozier off a Disciple of Hand and Land tab, levels 50 to 60, and this will cost you only 10,000 gil or so. We've also dyed this Rose Pink, which is a vendor purchase dye for 40 gil. That will give us an extra amount of points for that slot. Then we've dyed any gloves in the game Soot Black dye, and then we've dyed any legs in the game another Rose Pink dye, another 40 gil, and then any feet in the game Bone White dye, another 40 gil from a dye merchant. This is a very good option for doing it if you only have access to the chess piece. However, any 2 items from the 100 will also work for your 80. For example, using the company hat here in combination with the Archaeo skin Jack Coat of Gathering or crafting. Or of course, you could even go for the company hat combined with any of those 240 item level primal gear from Idleshire off of his Maina. That will also work. There's lots of options here, and yeah, hopefully that helped. Thank you once again for watching, and of course there'll be a link to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Go give it some love, and I will see you all next time. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to have a nice relaxing day. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.